What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Masculine Energy. In this video, I want to talk about the first 6 months. Now, what I want to talk about in this is why you should be watching out for the person's behavior. The person that you're with, obviously, the person's behavior. You want to be looking for red flags. You want to be, because when you meet their family, you meet their friends, and you meet the people around them, you can actually have a really, really good understanding of who this person is. And you'll actually hear warning signs sometimes from the people that they're friends with or family. And you really got to pay attention to those signs, because during this period, you're also going to be in the infatuation period. So you guys have all been through that before. You're in love. You feel these awesome, crazy feelings. You'll actually literally break any rules just to go see them, and you can't get enough of them. You're texting, you're over texting, you're going crazy over them, losing sleep, picturing and envisioning all these future plans. See, and this is something that you really have to be careful with, because these red flags mixed with the infatuation period can fuck you hard. Because if you're not paying attention and you're just glazing along with the relationship, you can ignore red flags that are right in your face. You're not going to be able to see them. You're going to be totally blindsided later on when you go through this stuff. Well, you have to literally just pay attention to their actions. You have to be paying attention to what they are saying and doing, most importantly doing. So if they are, if they treat their people around them like crap, or if they tell you their ex stories and stuff like that, and they sound like they're made up stories almost because they're so crazy, then it's really time for you to pay attention to who you're with. And the first 6 months, people are going to put up their best face. They're going to put up this facade. They're going to try to look the best, right? They're going to put up a shield, and they're not going to show you who they really are. And after about 6 months to a year, this is when people really show you their true colors. So there's a lot of red flags, and there's a video. I'm going to make a separate video on red flags, but there's a lot of things that you have to be paying attention to. Now, make sure that you're not with somebody that has too many or any red flags, because you're going to experience this down the road. And what I hear a lot of guys say is, oh, well, when, quote unquote, when I got with her, she told me the story about her ex and how they broke up. And, I just said in my mind that they wouldn't do that to me. They're in love with, how many times I've heard this in my coaching program. There are so many stories, or so many guys that think, oh, it won't happen to me. It'll happen to you. Now it'll happen to you 6 months from now. It'll happen to you 2 years from now. It's going to happen to you. So you have to be really, really careful. So use the first 6 months to really qualify who you're dating. This doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. This video, obviously it's always going to be directed towards men first, because I want to take care of the dudes out there, my guys, right? But I also want to make sure that this goes for everybody. This is healthy. This is healthy behavior. The first 6 months if you determine who you're with during this time, you can use this to kind of shield yourself, pull yourself back. And don't give yourself away too quickly, because if you do, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to ignore the red flags. You're going to end up in a shitty relationship because you're going to become attached. So make sure that you be careful during this first 6 month period. Now, what do you do during the 6 months? Well, keep doing what you've been doing when you were single. Keep up your hobbies. Keep up the new things that you always wanted to do. If you're in school, focus on that. If you have a job and you want to move up in it, focus on that. If you're in the gym and you're trying to get your body right, focus on that. Focus on the other things that you love to do during this period. Now, I know it's going to be tough, because the infatuation period is extremely difficult to ignore, because it's one of the most powerful feelings in the world. There actually did studies on the brain and what the brain goes through during an infatuation period, and it's actually like they're on it's like they're on drugs. There's certain centers in the brain that light up during this period that light up when you're on drugs. It's really, really important. Okay. Now, it's going to be difficult, like I said, but if you need help with this, you can join my coaching program. I can actually tell you what a lot of the red flags are. I'm going to make a video on it in the future, but you can actually email me, and we can set up some sort of option for you. There's email coaching, there's Telegram coaching, and then there's live one-on-one coaching. Now, I'm going to change all this. I changed the prices already. So if you guys are interested, just send me an email and I'll tell you what the prices are, and we'll go from there. Enjoy the very first 6 months, but also keep your guard up. Okay. Protect your heart, protect yourself, protect your time. Your time is extremely important, right? You want to be making sure that you spend time with people that you absolutely love and adore. You don't want to be with people who fucking waste your time. Your time is the most valuable resource on the planet. With that being said, I will help you guys as much as I can. Done.